But I don't.
I think they really are good enough. How about challenges? Do you have any, like, challenges? Like either with that maybe, I guess by challenge I mean things that were kind of like maybe unexpected, like between living together or raising kids.
Well, the big challenge right now is our parents getting older.
Just got you two doors on and off.
Yeah.
That's probably until you go through it.
Yeah, Grandma Jenny's getting pretty bad, and she goes. She alternates with Patty. I mean, she does Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Patty does Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And somebody's got to go over there and take look after her. And she has to take her to the doctor. She has to take her to the grocery store. She's got to take her to the bank. And, it's just real challenging right now.
It's really been stressful. I have to say, I feel like sometimes.
Well, you know what your mom is going through with her parents. It's just a lot of.
And she doesn't want to leave her home, just like your other grandparents, and yet you sit here worried like if somebody could take advantage of her if they knocked on the door. And yet you think if you take her to a nursing home, and she's just hanging on, Dave, and you think, oh, if you put her into a nursing home, and, not even her cups and saucers are the same place, her coffee pot's different, her makeup's different, we'll just be downhill so fast,
Yeah, she's barely hanging on. My mom's 85, my uncle's 84, and then
so we've been trying to take them out.
And like Uncle Dick, she's been running to the doctor to
take care of my Uncle Dick now.
To make sure he's getting,
because they're hard of hearing and they don't understand what the doctor's saying.
So that consumes a lot of time, and it's very challenging. And
I take his mom to some doctor appointments. I go to my Uncle Irv to his doctor appointments. Of course,
Uncle Dick, you go to all his doctor appointments.
So I'm going to his.
That's
it's been a little stressful.
Yeah, that reminds me of my grandpa and my Aunt Amy, who's a nurse. She's always kind of like demanding second opinions for him a lot. Like when he fell and had to get, I'm kind of so bad, I don't even remember, like if I think he had head surgery of some sort.
Yeah, he did.
And I don't exactly remember what all happened there, but
yeah, he did. He did have some little head surgery.
So, is there anything particularly satisfying about married life?
Oh.
Everything.
Yeah.
It's just nice to have something, somebody to share your life with, and do things with, and plan the future with, and just be with, and just have fun. Go out and ride bikes, or go to a movie, or anything.
Yeah.
That whole thing about you two shall become one. It sounds maybe, but it's really true. I mean, I notice when I come home, and he's here, or if I'm home and he walks in, I just have this sense of relaxation, or I feel better. Like with him next to me, I feel like I can do anything. And he's my best friend. He's the one that's like encouraged me to go on in school and get certified. Two more times after I got out of school, going back to school. And
hold on. So what did you have to go back to school for?
Well, I finished. I got the bachelor's from St. Louis U, and then I had the opportunity to go back and get my teaching certificate to teach like childbirth and education classes in the hospital. Mm-hmm. And we had to go to Wichita, University of Kansas in Wichita, and said, "Oh, take care of the kids." And I, attended and did do extra things for that, and that was a lot of work. And then I guess that was like 92 or something, and then around 98, 99, then I went back and to school again and got my lactation certificate so I could be a certified lactation consultant and work on the floor. And so, he's really
So it
encouraged me.
definitely took support for that.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
yes.
and then you supported me. I got an MBA, and
Yeah.
then you took the professional engineer's exam. All that was very time-consuming, and
Yeah,
you know.
because he had to go on weekends over to SIU and
Yeah, I
get
remember
his-
Rob was. Yeah, well, I was doing that when Rob was born, and then
then
after
Laura.
Laura was born, then I did the whole PE thing. So
So, you just support each other and, like, be their, like cheerleader, and help them go through things like that. So, yeah. And you find you just help each other, like your family, like, I take his uncle to the doctor. I mean, his family becomes my family, and he does the same thing. He goes over to Grandma Jenny, and like if he knows I'm working and like Aunt Patty's tied up or something, he doesn't think twice about going over and bringing her lunch and giving her medicines, because he
when you
thinks
take
that's
my
his.
mom out on Tuesdays and with your mom, and so.
We just help. We just do all this as a team. So yeah, and you just the biggest joy is you just become really committed to each other, and you just feel really like just making them happy becomes a priority. When you see a big smile on their face, or you think of something. I mean, he'll just do things like if he's at a business lunch and he knows I love oatmeal raisin cookies, he'll bring me one back, and if I'm out and I get like free chocolates, well, I don't eat chocolate, but I bring them back to him. And just goofy things even,
Oh, I had a question. What was I going to ask? I hate it when this happens. Oh, yeah, have you guys both always been working full-time or did you stay home when Rob and Laura were younger?
We made a plan.
Okay.
We made a plan, and we said that we'd both work for a while to save up for a down payment. And then once we had the down payment and we had a house, then we'd go ahead and start our family. So and that's exactly what we did once we moved on.
And then you quit work.
And then I quit work, and they were really nice at the hospital. I had a leave of absence for 1 year. They held my job. And then that was one thing nice about being a nurse, David. After 1 year, I had to say yay or nay. So I went back 1 day a week, and they let me work 12:30 to 9. And so I would take Robbie over to Grandma Jenny's, and he goes down at 1 o'clock for his nap, and then Uncle Bob would be there by 5 o'clock. So he'd wake up and his dad was there. And so that way I kept my foot in the door, in case anything would happen. And then I became pregnant with Laura, and I worked until she was born, and then for 3 years I stayed home. And then I went back, same thing, when she was...
1 day a week thing?
Actually it was one morning to teach a class from 9 to 11, but just get my foot in the door. And I guess I should explain that we were right about 30, well, we bought this house at 32. Our age we were 32. And I had Larcy at 29. And we both had some really good friends, our friends that had died. And it made us realize. And so I always wanted to have my foot there in the door. And it's a horrible thought, but I thought if anything happened, I could at least get in the door and I could pick up and be able to pay the bills. So I just like I said, it was Saturday morning. I just had taught this class, but I was an employee at St. Joseph Hospital. And then as they got older into school, I could work and teach an evening class because he'd always be home in the evening.
Okay. And so, when was that you started working
a whole lot. Not till Laura was out of height.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.